Hi, Franzani Etienne here, and I have some exciting news. I'm starting a Facebook group called Your Life Redefined Shameless, Bold, and Free. I wrote some questions so I could keep myself focused in this video. So, you're watching this video because I'm starting a Facebook group, and why do you care about that? Even before coronavirus, I was hell-bent on figuring out a way to create a space that everyone could just be themselves. I think the thing that I get most annoyed about is small talk. I'm terrible at it. I kind of just want to know who you are and what you're about, so we can start having like the more fun, interesting conversations about who you are. And I have a vlog, Redefining Franny. If you do not subscribe below, where I tell you about me and how I'm trying to live the most authentic version of my life. And I'd love to hear how you're doing that, how you want to do that, how hard it is to do that. And so I can share my thoughts, my advice that you can listen to and argue with or challenge or whatever. I'm just sick of lists and ways of living right. And I just want to figure out what's right for me and help you figure out what's right for you. So, who am I and why am I even qualified to do that? So, I am a recovering perfectionist. I am a wife. I am a stepmom. I am a daughter. I'm an entrepreneur. I am a life coach. And I guess my background is, so we've all been conditioned, right, by our religions, our family, society, and a lot of us have just been living by these like unconscious beliefs or rules that just dictate our lives, and mostly in like productive, great ways, but also in very limiting ways. And I felt like honestly, when I was like younger, it was much easier to just do what I wanted, be myself, choose myself in all situations. And it was just easier to know myself. And then I ended up in corporate America in a comfy job with a house in the suburbs. And I thought I was living, by all intents and purposes, it felt like I was living the life, but it didn't feel like I was living the life because nothing about my life felt like I really wanted to feel. And it wasn't corporate America itself, and it wasn't, the suburbs themselves. It was me. I wasn't doing me. And so, funny enough, through corporate America, I looked for ways I could enhance my career and came upon coaching and went to coaching school to become an executive coach. I was working in employee experience, and I thought maybe I could go into training, maybe I could start my own business, maybe I could do executive coaching on the side. And through coaching, I realized that the values I was living by were comfort and stability. I mean, I'm first generation Haitian American, and if you're not a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer, then what are you, right? How are you going to make money without being those three things? And so, I found a job that felt comfortable and stable, a house that felt comfortable and stable. And through coaching, I realized that I value fun and adventure, and so many other things. But I wasn't living my life based on those priorities. So that's why nothing felt right in my life. Not because it wasn't right, inherently right or wrong. It just wasn't right for me. So in that moment, I decided to sell my home in the suburbs. We renovated it and sold it within 2 weeks to move downtown. And then shortly thereafter, I ended up quitting my job in corporate America to start my own coaching business. And I had 0 clients, and I went out on my own. And even though it was one of the scariest, or definitely one of the scariest, because I feel like in entrepreneurship it's just gotten scarier and scarier, that I'd ever done. But it was also one of the best decisions I've ever made. And through my metamorphosis of my business as it goes, I realized that to be the best leader, one must become the best version of themselves. And honestly, to be the best anything, the best mother, the best wife, that is what my goal is in my life. It's to be the best wife I can be, to be the best daughter I can be, to be the best stepmom I can be, to be the best life coach I can be, to be the best entrepreneur I can be. And all that goes through being the best version of yourself every single day, through defining who that is, redefining it when you need to change it, examining it, focus, just so many different things. And I want to share that with you. Aside from my vlog, I work with people one-on-one to live their version of a shameless, bold, and free life. It's a transformational process that requires a lot of work, but the result is you. The result is your truest version of you. So if that is something you're interested in, so what to expect in the group, lots of conversations. I want to hear from you. I'm going to share honestly. I'm going to tell you all the things I know, all the things I've learned. I'm going to coach you. I'm going to coach, and hopefully the people that I coach, you will see yourself in. But most importantly, it's going to be a safe space. I'm going to challenge you, but I'm not going to judge you. And we aren't going to judge each other. We're going to, I really feel like the best way, well, the only way through or out is through. So we're going to dig deep and go through all the feels whenever we need to. And we're going to challenge yourself to be better and do better all the time, because growth is a choice. And not a choice you just make once you make over and over and over. So why should you join this group? If you are understanding that the answers are not out there, they're in here, and you just need some help figuring that out, you should join this group. If you feel like you know exactly what you want out of life, you know that there's a fire in your belly and you want to go after it, but you know what got you here won't get you there, you should join this group. If I could describe it, it's really just about choosing growth every single day and going after the best version of yourself that you can, which in turn becomes a domino effect to the best life, the best wife, the best mom, the best leader you could possibly be. And I don't believe you can do those things alone. I don't think you can do those things unconsciously. It is a conscious effort to be your very best self. And that is, and for me, and not just for me, it requires journaling, it requires coaching, it requires having friends who hold you accountable, it requires just so many things. And I feel like this Facebook group is probably going to be one of the quickest, fastest ways to get a lot of those things in one. So Your Life Defined, you can either find it at facebook.com/groups/yourlifedefined. You can look it up or search it on Facebook for Your Life Defined. And you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Redefining Franny, Franny with a Y. And you'll find it there as well. So I cannot wait to see you in there, to chat with you in there, to give you advice in there, to hold your hand. And I can't wait for to watch you live your best life, honestly. And live mine. See you there.